I like the person that bullied me.
Huh?
This man's calling you fat and saying you cause earthquakes, and you're like, hee 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 hee, but he makes me laugh.
Stop it. Get some help.
I asked you guys to send me some of your most humiliating crush moments, and let's just say, I hope y'all have recovered since then, after being crushed by a crush. Grab your tea, grab your snacks, and get ready to cringe, cry, and maybe even feel a little bit too seen. I had a crush on my brother's friend who was 2 years older than me. After liking him for months, I finally asked him out, and he rejected me so kindly that I fell in love even more and asked him out again. And not only asked him out, making a whole paper book for him, which I spent hours on. And guess what? Got rejected again, pretends to be shocked. And found out that he liked someone else. Well, at least I don't like him anymore. Babes, what part of I don't like you did you not understand the first time? Denial is a river, and quite frankly, you are drowning in it. She said, he rejected me so kindly that I fell in love.
Huh?
Keyword being rejected, babes. Damn, homie, I let you down as nicely as I could. What do you mean you're still here? Babes, he didn't want your love, you know. I'm sorry. I'm glad you have moved on and now you can find someone else that does want your love. Keyword want. I had a crush on this kid, and one time I was walking to my next class and the hall was very crowded and we bumped into each other pretty hard and I knocked out his front tooth. The entire thing came out. How hard? How did you bump into him? How hard did you bump into him? I don't understand. Did you like bump into him like with your fist? Like were you walking like this and then just knock the entire tooth out? That's wild. I wouldn't leave my room. I might actually not return back to school. I might switch schools actually, because now I have cosmetically damaged someone's entire mouth for the rest of their life.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I mean, you really took like crushing, literally, you crushed his front tooth out. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he did not like you back. My friend was on the top of the pyramid and her tampon fell out. Don't ask how. And started bleeding directly on her crush.
Wait a damn minute.
How does the tampon just fall out of your coochie? Why did the underwear not catch it? Are you going commando while on a pyramid? No way. You cannot be going commando while on a pyramid, because if one of your teammates just looks up, it's full-blown cooch. How did the tampon fall out? Denial is a river. I'm gonna deny this happened because what are the odds of my tampon coming out of my coochie and landing directly on the one person I crushed? Also, how disgusting to be the person that had a crusty, dusty, musty tampon fall on them. Ew! I would quit cheerleading. I would just never go out in public ever again, because what do you mean I got someone else's coochie blood all over me right now, bro?
That is disgusting.
And I guess the lesson here is wear underwear, question mark. Once in 4th grade, I had a crush on the popular boy, and to make everyone believe he liked me back, I wrote a fake letter and half of his name was on it. He never talked to me ever again. I'm glad you like my videos though. Babes, why would you do that? She really said, I'm gonna gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss my way into a relationship with my crush by making everyone else believe that he likes me, and it's gonna work out so well that it's gonna convince him that he does like me and that he wrote this fake letter that I actually wrote. You have girl boss too close to the sun. Denial. That is a river. Points for creativity though. A little bit manipulative and a little bit concerning and scary, but it was creative and I applaud it to an extent. I was in an assembly at the top of the bleachers and I saw my crush waving toward me at the bottom, except he was waving at a girl beside me and not me. Stupidly, I waved back and made my way toward him. Tripping, I fell down the bleachers and split my skirt in half on the way down. Everyone laughed and saw my cheeks, and he ended up dating the other girl. What a great day. I was gonna put you out. Did I write this? Same. We've all like waved at someone we thought was waving at us, but then you tumbled down the stairs, showed everyone your entire booty cheeks, and then your crush started dating the other person they were originally waving at. Wow, it just got progressively worse for you. Every step you tumbled down, it just got worse. So because of that, don't leave your room. I stayed in my room for a while. I couldn't even give this sucks but you'll be okay because you went through so much in such little time. Take a time out. Process everything that happened on this horrible day. That sounds like it was written for a Netflix series. No way all of this happened. That's crazy. In 6th grade, my crush gave me his sweatshirt, and of course, I was on my period and it was a heavy flow. I bled all over his white sweatshirt. I told him what happened, and he said, I was a disgusting creature. We never talked again. Yeah, you dodged a bullet. I'm glad you guys never talked again because, excuse me, how are you gonna call me a disgusting creature for a natural bodily function I cannot control? Do you think I want to bleed out of my coochie? I don't. And I'm the disgusting creature? That's crazy, homie. Look in the mirror. Who's the disgusting creature now? The dude that can't even deal with periods. Yeah, he's in for a long life when he finds out if someone has a uterus, they're gonna have a period. So that's tragic. I'm happy you bled on his white sweatshirt. Do it again. Found out my crush wasn't subscribed to Just Sharon. They're not my crush anymore. That's what I thought. But no, for real, if you're not subscribed yet and you're enjoying the tea, you should really subscribe because there's more tea where this is coming from. And if your crush isn't subscribed to me, then are they even worth having a crush on? Let's think about that. Love ya. My crush very awkwardly pinned me to the wall in front of my friends and everyone gagged, including me, stressed by public humiliation. And now we aren't on speaking terms. I mean, like, to be fair, I guess this sucks, but you'll be okay. I would also react badly if someone decided to pin me against a wall. This ain't book talk. What you doing that for? In front of people? At school? In PE? Now I'm just making stuff up. But it's just, wow, how you just gonna pin me to a wall right now? Of all the places, of all the times, my friends are literally right there. These random people I have 5th period with are right there. Why are you doing that? Hopefully your crush recovers, because if anything, this is more embarrassing for them. POV, I pinned my crush against the wall and they gagged. Moment of silence for them. One time, I had a crush on this guy. I decided to call him on Zoom and tell him I took a bunch of courage and said, I like you. And then he hung up. I then called him a few more times and his mom answered. She said he was feeling a bit shy because he hadn't talked to anyone from school that summer, but I knew that wasn't the reason. Oh, bestie, did I write this? You know, like, it takes a lot of cojones to tell your crush, I like you. I respect that. We should actually all tell our crushes we like them because that's the only real way we'll find out if they like us back or not. So, like, do we want to keep wasting months crushing on them and wondering if they're crushing on us back, or tell them we're crushing on them and then get crushed and just start crushing on someone else, you know? And I have 110% definitely been also rejected by someone I liked. I want to say I did get a bit of the ache when you started calling him back repeatedly because, babes, you told him you liked him and he hung up. That was not a coincidence. So, little bit icky, but I'm proud of you. Baby steps, baby steps. And you took the big first step. So, just next time, you know, after you take that one step, just take a couple steps back. Not continue to take a few steps forward to the point of his mom having to answer and be like, please stop.
Nonsense! I have had enough! Enough!
I had worked up the courage to tell him that I liked him, and he said, we'll see.
Ew.
And 2 weeks go by, and he comes up to me and says something like, hey, thought about your offer. I like you too. We dated for around 4 months until Christmas break, where I overheard him laughing to my friends about how absolutely hideous I am. Joke's on him. Am not motivated to ruin his life until I die. Good for you, sis. As you should. What do you mean you're telling my friends how hideous I am? If you're gonna talk smack about someone, why would you talk smack to their circle? Idiot. Second of all, I told you I like you and you said, we'll see. What is there to see? Either you like me or you don't. And then for him to come back and be like, I thought about your offer. I like you too. It wasn't an offer. You dodged a bullet. This dude straight sucks. And babes, if you need help ruining his life, hit us up.
Assemble.
Okay, so in 8th grade, I liked this guy. We'll call him Jackson. Jackson was so hot and he made me smile like a lot. I texted my friend about him and she took screenshots and posted them on her story. I cried for days and now lie and say that it wasn't me who said that. He now is ugly.
Wait a minute.
Don't call Jackson ugly because your friend is a fake friend and exposed you, okay? Let's leave Jackson out of this. Unless Jackson did some other things to warrant being called ugly, then, you know, I'm listening and maybe Justin is a little ugly. But your friend, I hope, ex-friend, why? Why would you do that? If you were generally someone's friend, you would not expose them like this. That's so mean. This is literally mean girl energy. And like, this sucks, but you'll be okay. You know, Jackson can still be hot and your friend can still be really crappy and be a fake friend. Two things can be true. One time I was walking with my friend after an assembly talking about my crush, Penguin, and I was talking about how cute and sweet he is. I name dropped though, and my friend turns around to see him and his friends walking behind us. They now know he is Penguin. Oopsies. Did I write this? Cause same bestie. Girlhood in a nutshell is having a crush on someone and giving them the most random obscure nickname ever. In the comments below, I want you to tell me nicknames you and your friends had for your crushes. We had one named Bucket. He looked like he had a bucket on his head because of his haircut. Oh, I love being a girl. Situation though, yeah, that's obviously embarrassing because like I literally have a nickname for a reason. I would have just been like, oh, it's not you, it's another Brandon from a different school. You don't even look like a penguin. Meanwhile, this dude is like wobbling like a freaking penguin.
Cody's me, bro.
I was in front of him, then I fell. He asked if I was okay and I meowed when I didn't mean to. Now he doesn't talk to me. Why did you meow?
Meow. Purr.
Denial is a river and you should take a swim in it because I would deny this happened. I fell and I meowed when someone asked me how I was. Babes, what's going on? Do you identify as a cat? Is that the truth? I'm trying to understand how your first reaction to are you okay is meow. Change schools.
And
I like the person that bullied me. What? I know I shouldn't because they call me fat and tell me I make earthquakes, but I love the way I laugh around him. I should, but I can't not. I asked him to be my Valentine, but he said that Valentine's Day is dumb. Good. What is going on? I want to say you dodged a bullet, but it seems that you enjoy getting hit by these bullets. What's going on, babes? This man is calling you fat and saying you cause earthquakes, and you're like, hee 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 hee, but he makes me laugh at your expense. He is verbally abusing you. You're a victim, babes.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, we need to put you in some self-love classes, maybe talk to a therapist, because like, know your worth, babe. It ain't the boy calling you fat and an earthquake causer.
Period, sis.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Now, shout out of the day goes to Titanic. Okay. I got you, sis. I hit you up with that part 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many times we've done this, but I enjoy these videos and I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I do. Thanks for being here. I genuinely hope you're not getting crushed by your crushes, and if you are getting crushed by your crushes, then I hope you're telling me about it so we get to make more videos like this. Yay!